Will you make a video of your climb to gold 3v3? I've just gotten to the point where I have enough 6 stars to field numerous teams, so watching something that shows an example of which fights to take could be useful.
I got you, homie.
Yo, what up guys, RiftID here. In this video, like the title says, I want to show you how I was able to successfully reach 3v3 arena gold 1. This is part of the Ramantu missions that required me to reach gold 1, and this was the most difficult task I have embarked on so far in Raid Shadow Legends. Like the title says, yes, it almost broke me. Let me explain why. Now, I enjoyed PvP, don't get me wrong, I enjoy PvP so much. My Great Hall is almost fully maxed. But when it comes to 3v3 arena, that's an entirely different beast altogether. It's like a jungle out there. The rules don't apply. Whatever you know about 1v1 arena, it doesn't apply in 3v3 arena. It's an entirely different part of the game. So I've been playing it just for missions. You just go in there, fight tag arena 5 times, right? I lose 5 battles and I get out of there. But because of the amount of teams I have and how long I've been playing the game gear, I'm still able to make my way up to silver 4 and stay there during 3v3, CVC and all that. But when it says reach gold 1, that is where you find real competitive players, people who actually know what they're doing, people who actually think of the teams they are putting in their defenses and their offenses, and that's what I was not prepared for. Like in Raid Shadow Legends, every content you come across, you have to take the time to think about what you're doing, rebuild champions for that specific content, and think about the teams you're putting together to beat that content. So the same rule applies here, and I had not taken the time to do that. So the first tip that I'll give to you guys if you're preparing to go into or try to reach gold 1 in 3v3 arena, the first tip I'll tell you is to get some help. Yes, I didn't do this all on my own. I went to the raid discord, I went to my clan discord, and I told them, look, I'm trying to get to gold 1 in 3v3 arena. It's a uphill climb. I've been trying it for 3 weeks straight, and I've been falling back to gold 4, failing at reset every time. Yes, it took me 3 weeks to get this done finally. So you might not get it done in the first attempt. That's what I'm saying. So I seek help, and a lot of experienced players, professional players, people who are already in 3v3 arena gold 4, they're already at that high level. Seek advice from them about, let them take a look at your roster, which teams you should put together. So don't think it's something you can do all on your own when you don't have all the knowledge and all the answers, because like I said, it's an entirely different set of rules here. So I seek help, and I got response from my shout out to Ethan, Shini and Scump from the Rats Discord, who helped out, and the Raid Discord also, who helped out check out my teams and suggest some defense and offense teams I could put together to make this happen. I'll show you these teams in this video that I was able to use to get to gold 1 in 3v3 arena. So that's the first thing. Don't try to do it all on your own. You can even jump onto my Discord and I will give you my limited knowledge that I know about 3v3 arena. But for 1v1 and for PvE content, maybe I could help there, but this one I'm not quite confident in my abilities in climbing to 3v3. But I just wanted to put this video out here so you can see how I did it. So the second tip I'll tell you to climb successfully to gold 1 in 3v3 arena, well, don't fight too many battles. That's it. Don't fight too many battles. Right now, let's say you come to the top right here. At the top, you're just above, you're at that green, you're not in yellow anymore, you're at the green. You might want to pause. Don't keep fighting. Why do I say so? If you fight too many battles, you might find yourself climbing to a higher level. You see how everybody has a ranking, right? If I refresh right now, I'll no longer be in 1000 ranking. Well, I fell lower. But if you climb too high, you will find more difficult teams. That's what I'm saying. You already know this. If you climb higher, you will find difficult teams, and difficult teams will find you. So right now, if I'm chilling right here and a lot of players are not beating me, right? I'm not getting a lot of lost battles. By the time I climb a little bit further up the ladder, more players at that level will begin to fight me and knock me down. So those players are strong enough to make you lose 3 battles, not just lose 1 and win 2, lose 1. No, they will actually win the entire 3 battles. So avoid such level of players by staying at your range, staying right at the tip right there, right at the edge, at the top. Don't think that when that happens, reset will happen, then you will fall. Sometimes it happens, yes, but try to climb up. I think I did it in 1,400 points. Yes, that's what I got. 1,400 points, 1,300 points is fine. 1,350 points is fine. If you're around 1,200 points, it might not be okay. So don't try to climb to 1,005, 1,006. Those players are highly, their gear is crazy, and maybe they don't just have the time to play, and maybe they do it only at reset. So that's the second tip right there. Don't fight too many battles. Fight as much as you can to be in the green, and then hold on. You might be looking for other teams that you can confidently beat while you're holding on. All right. The third tip that I'll give you that was able to help me to win and climb into gold 1 finally for that Ramantu mission is spend 5 minutes prepping before each battle. So right now, if I scroll through these teams and looking for somebody that probably I could beat, not these easy teams. If I scroll through here and then I say, okay, this is an habitat team, this is an habitat team, this is a tank team. Let me go for this team. I won't just switch around my teams right now and fight the battle. I will spend 5 minutes in this screen. Yes, it takes a lot of time, just like you're building your teams for the first time, your Clan Boss team for the first time, your Doom Tower teams for the first time. Every battle is a new boss altogether. So you have to prep your team for about 5 minutes before you hit start battle. So that's another thing that helped me, because I find myself, if you rush into these battles, most times I find, what's her name now? Lydia blocks revive, right? And I go into a Lydia team with a team that needs revive. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? So let me show you an example of what I mean. This is an all Nook team. This first team right now is an all Nook team, right? Where is it? Nook. I'm looking for all Nook team. Okay. The first team right there I'm going against a team right there that also Nooks. And then I forget that that team has a Lydia sitting right there. In place of Lysandra, let's say they have a Lydia right there. If you rush into these battles, you will not be able to, you'll miss certain things. So I'll look at the first team. Okay, no Lydia right there. All good. Then nuke me down. I nuke them back when I revive. All good. Then I go to the next team. So that's how you prep for these things. That's how you really, really prep for it. I'm like, they're a fast team. I want to go with them with my fast team because I have full confidence in the speed of my habitat. I also look at the player's power too. I have full confidence in the speed of my habitat that I'll be faster than them. Fine. And then the third team, maybe a 50-50 battle. They might go first. I might go first. But if I go first, I'll be able to debuff them and then take down Mitrala. So that's how I break it down. 5 minutes on this screen before I hit the start battle. That's it. So that's my third tip for you if you're trying to get into gold 1. Don't rush into battles at all. You can't be doing that in these battles. You can't do that. You will lose. All right. The fourth tip I have for you is have one guaranteed win at least in this battle. One guaranteed win. What would that help you do? When you lose 3 battles, you lose 30 points or 29 points or whatever they say. So you lose 3 battles, you lose a lot of points. What I'm saying is have one team that on the enemy team that you're 100% sure you can beat. This applies to my rule in 1v1 arena that I always apply when I'm doing on the Noob to Pro series, that I only fight weak teams that help me get to gold 5. So the same thing applies right here. Out of the 3 enemy teams you see right there, look for one that you can actually 100% win or 98% win, and then set that team first before you begin to work on the other ones. That will mean that instead of losing 30 points, you lose 10 points. It's okay to lose 10 points. It's okay to win 10 points back, lose 10 points, win 10 points back. You'll be in that range. But if you begin to go against teams and you lose an entire 30 points, it will take you 3 battles to get that 30 points back, because you know that it's always not possible to win an entire 3 battles. You most likely win 2 battles against an enemy and lose 1, which will give you 10 points or 9 points. So always be prepared to win 10 points instead of losing 30 points. So come into the battle knowing that this is their first team, I can go first before them. Or they can go first, but at least I will nuke them down. So that's the 4th tip that I have. I think that's the main things that I learned from the professionals who showed me teams that I could use, and the lesson I learned from being able to climb in gold 4. Now, the reset happens at a weird time in the night for me. It happens at 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. at time when I should be sleeping. So going back to the second point of not fighting too many battles, what I did is I climbed all the way to 1,420 or so, and then I went to bed. I did not sit there refreshing. The more you refresh, the more players will see you to hit you also. So that's another tip. Don't think you must be there. It helps if you're there to see that if you're falling, then you can find some easy teams to beat. But it also makes you a little bit nervous and begin to take fights that you're not supposed to take just because reset is about to happen. So 1v1 arena, you need to be there and refresh and fight as many teams as possible to climb, right? But in 3v3 arena, you have to be smart about which teams. Sometimes you just say, no, I'm not going to fight this battle, except I'm going to the yellow. If I'm in green, I will wait. I will hold on until somebody knocks me out of green back to yellow, then I will fight that battle. So that's the way I approached it. If you're online at reset, take that method. If you're in green, don't take unnecessary risks and unnecessary battles. Just try to get all the way to gold 1 and you're home free. So the question is, can I maintain my stay in gold 1? Maybe. Right now, I still have my strong defense. I have not set a weak defense yet. So throughout the entire week, I'll be fighting these weak teams and staying in gold 1, hopefully. So I hope this answers your question, how I was able to beat the climb my way all to gold 1. But I know you're asking, what about the gear? What about the champions? What about the teams, right? All right, let's head over to our battle log and show you how I was able to beat some of these teams. From my attack though, not from defense. Defense, I'll lose a lot of battles in defense because, like I said, win at least one battle, right? So you see, most times I always lose 10 points. Is that 10 points? Yeah, this is 10 points. This is a whole 30 points lost. I always try to win one battle, you see, because of my defense is set well. All right, let's head over to the attack and see which teams I was able to beat. Now, from this first team right here, I can tell that the first one, maybe I should show it in the actual battle so we can get it clearly. I think we're about to fight this team, and that's the team I was going to do it with. Now, if I have Lydia on that team, I will put in this champion. Yes, you can see that this is just Basilisk, right? What he does is that revive himself when he goes down, and that procs Lydia's block revive, which will now allow my what's her name now? Forget her name. Cardinal to now do our own revive. So that's a little tip I use against Lydia teams when they are on that speed boosting team with a damage dealer who will nuke my entire team. So, but when there's no Lydia right there, I like to bring in a third nuker just to solidify things, just to make things a little bit more easier to nuke down, right? So the first team is going to take me down for sure. Now you have to be careful. I don't know how. Stone Skin Cardinal. If you don't check out that video, I have it on the playlist. Check it out on the guides playlist. Cardinal against Madame Series. There's a 50% chance that Madame will strip off your Stone Skin. Yes, I was like, how? Because most Madams are so high in accuracy that yes, they can actually take off your Stone Skin. So that's something to be aware of. And most players now use Kaima and Madame Series. They can maybe remove your Stone Skin. So if that does not happen, this is a guaranteed win for me. The first team is my guaranteed win. Now the second team that I showed you right here is my fastest team, Arbiter, right? I go against their fastest team most of the time. Yes, because I have full confidence in my Arbiter speed. Why? Because in 1v1 arena, my Arbiter always goes first. Always. I'm talking about all the way to gold 5, almost close to platinum. My Arbiter speed is pretty high because a lot of weak players are in gold 5 right now. A lot of weak players are also struggling with me right now at the same spot. So I'm saying having a fast Arbiter you can trust will mean that you can say, yes, I will go first. So whenever she does not go first, I'm surprised, like how? Like I've seen some battles where I see a Lysandra in the lead. I'm like, that's a Lysandra and a Kaima, right? My Arbiter must go first against such a team. And I was wrong. Because some people put their fastest champion as their Lysandra. That's how crazy players can be in this level of the game. They bring in some weird mechanics and you're like, why would you do that? Just to outdo you and make sure they win against you. Now for my final team. Originally, I used to go for a team like this, a tanky team. I'm talking about Osoga the Warcaller, Minaya, a tanky team that is just a stall team that you cannot beat. Now, I used to do it like this. Let me be sincere. This is the last battle. They cannot kill me. we cannot kill each other, and it usually takes long. Eventually, I either will wear them down, or they will finally nuke my Corona and it will be over. But I was able to, from the pros that I learned from the help I asked, they said you should add a win condition to this battle. Don't just come in here with all tanks and stay there for 5-10 minutes fighting that last battle. Come in here with a win condition. That means while you're tanky and they cannot nuke you in the first time, right? They can't. You should have one condition that at least, even if it's a single target nuker, right? That can pinpoint somebody and take them out. Maybe Mitrala, right? So you should be able to find a team like this. Just that's exactly what this enemy is doing. He added a win condition of this Mountain King right there. So I should always do the same thing, not just come in there with all tanks and make an extremely long battle. HP Burn is also a win condition. Maybe if you want to still take tanky and bring in a Drexter right there. So that's something I learned from that lesson. But I no longer use these teams now because I rather go first against such a team like this, and they have a speed booster right there, or somebody who wants to go first. So I rather come in like this with my Prince Kaima. So that's an option. Sometimes I use that team when I want to, especially in defense. You know, when they see a Corona and Minaya combo, most players avoid that because they don't want to stay there being stunned, being provoked, because that Corona and Minaya combo and Venus and Cupidus combo is also is toxic. So most players avoid that. But I either go a Lysandra right there. But right now, because it's a stanky team, you know, Mitrala has high resist, extremely high resist. How do I counter that? I wanted to come in here with my higher accuracy champion, because she will go first, boost our accuracy, then I can actually put Mitrala to sleep. Yes, if you have high enough accuracy on your stun champion or your sleep champion, they can actually control Mitrala. So with that, those two champions out of the way, put them to sleep. The next thing I need now is the win condition, which is a Nuka right there. And maybe what else can I add there? Right there, they don't have a reviver, so there's no need for me to bring in Lydia. There's no need for that. She's not even going to land at decreased defense and weaken, can she? Or because of Mountain King, I can bring in Osoga to make sure that I don't get nuked, because of Mountain King can just go in there and take down Kandra. But Kandra might be in this. See, that's the issue. You have to decide finally. But I can actually go tanky, or I bring in a revive champion, or I bring in Brogni right there to... I can't decide. Let me just go in there with a tanky champion. That battle might be too long if I bring in a tank champion there. They have sleep. Let me also bring in my let's do it like this. All right, let's go. See, now I have to take it off auto start, because of if I come in here, my Prince Kama might use his reset ability. Take it off auto. If you do autos, things might go wrong. So because you're there at reset, just make sure everything is manual according to your own terms. So because some players sometimes my Madam Series, instead of going for that stripping of the buff, she goes in for the stealing of buffs. I'm like, why? Because it's on auto and you don't have presets set for each team, because you've changed around everything right now. So most people use their presets, but in this 3v3 I don't use my presets. That's the Stone Skin team. Yes, I thought Madame would just strip me. Take me down. Nice. Now it's time for me to pay them back. I find this team to be the best one out of my 3 teams, because I'm like 100% sure I will win against teams like this. So let me add decrease defense to make sure my big gun can go in for the big nukes. And that's it. My third champion did not even have to take a turn. Now, see my Arbiter, I trust her speed, and I was like 100% sure that I will win. I have to actually click it, else she will use this skill, and we don't want that to happen. And fully will target. Who am I going to target? Let me target this dude. Everybody's down. Now I'm sure that even if I lose this battle, I have 10 points in the bag. So let me go in with that increased accuracy so I can actually stun this champion. Or sleep her. She's too high of a resist. I couldn't do it. Alright, we'll get them next time. Do I buff or do I place Hex? She's gonna cleanse if I place Hex. So let me just do any of my abilities. Time for me to nuke. Can I take down Prince Kaima? Nobody went down because Osoga is too thick. But I do have another weak win condition though. Let me try the nuke again. Stone Skin did not proc. Remove. Can I go in for the nuke again? Oh, come on. So that's the struggle for the third battle. It's always a long fight. Before she does her cleanse, let me go in and try to take him down. Yes. So come on. Mitrala. She is my biggest threat. Go down. Yes. She's the biggest threat right there. Nobody else. And now we can slowly walk our way on Mountain King and win this battle. Uh-oh. Oh no. Prince Kamat saved his sleep for the last time. Let me take down Mountain King. 1, 2. Not high enough. Ooh, I survived that. Can I take him down? Yes. My Stone Skin didn't proc one time. Well, I've lost this battle. I cannot kill Mountain King with these two champions. I don't think I can do it. They have no damage. They have no tier 6 masteries. I might be able to do it though. Let's see. With poison, maybe. I survived that hit. Come on, poisons. Let's do it with poisons all the way. Turn meter reduction. More poisons. And almost have him. Almost down. More poisons. And it's a win. Alright, I'll now try to fight another battle. That's just a little sample. I wanted to show you how I was able to finally climb all the way to gold 1. It takes so long, and that's my team that I used. Sometimes I use a very tanky team with no win condition. Sometimes I use a team like this that will try to go first before that tanky team and put them to sleep. So that's my defense right there. I'll show you the defense also fully right there. Team 2. I usually change out the defense sometimes. High resist. I wanted to make sure my Mitrala does not get debuffed with that high resistance Lydia right there. And a win condition. So this is my tanky team, and most players don't want to come against it because they know I will have high resist. They also know they cannot kill my, what's his name? This dude right there, Candraphone. They know that because of Osoga is protecting. So most players try to avoid such a team like this, except they have high accuracy to debuff me. And then for the final team, it's like a speed team, just like I just used right now. But instead of having Candraphone, because he's on the team 2, I put in Hondig right there, who has a chance of taking turns if he will get hit. All right, let me know what you think about this one. Like I said, I'm not a pro in 3v3. I'm totally a noob in 3v3 Gold 1. So this is just a tip that I wanted to give to this player who asked in the comment. Hope this video helps you out. Hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I hope to learn more and post more better content about 3v3 Arena in the future. But I don't see it happening because it's not a content that I actually enjoy. It takes too long to fight each battle. All right, have a good one, guys.